I need you to stop for a moment because you're about to embark on a great adventure in developing your community benefit organization, your nonprofit organization. But in order to do things right, you need a very good board. You need the right board with the right people. And one of the things you're going to have to do is recruit those members. Once you've identified them, who they are, what roles they're going to play, the skill sets they need, you're going to end up having a conversation with them, a recruiting conversation. And it can either be a very difficult conversation or it can be a very natural conversation. I recorded the following little mini lecture as a conversation myself with one of my clients who was preparing to have a conversation with a potential board member. And so I invite you to listen in. So here are some steps that I would consider part of a potential conversation with someone that I was attempting to recruit as a board member. Keep in mind when you talk with that person, whether or not they agree to be a board member, they can be a valuable part of your community. They can be a vital support and a part of your support system. So after whatever pleasantries, you could say, I'm looking for people in our community for a project that I've been working on for a long time and that I'm very excited about, and I believe would be a vital part of our community. I need people who can, first of all, pray for us, advise us, give us their support, open doors for us, make introductions for us, maybe volunteer for us, perhaps become financial supporters or connect us with financial supporters. But I'd love to tell you about our project. Could I do that? At that point, share with them your elevator pitch that you have shared. It really includes your mission statement and a rather tangible, brief explanation of what it is that you're going to be doing. After you've given your elevator pitch, make sure that they know that you are an approved 501c3 corporation by the IRS, you're approved by the state, and that you are going to be operating this organization with integrity and transparency. Then begin to cast the vision. At any point along this way, they're going to ask you questions. So try to be ready to answer the questions as practically and forthrightly and simply as you can. Try to keep the language something that they can, relate to. And then always keep checking in with them for questions because that would show that they're getting engaged in the conversation. So ask for questions if they don't raise them. They may want to know ways that they could help and support. So you might reiterate to them prayer. We need prayer if they're people of prayer. Advice. We always need people who can give us good advice. We're going to need volunteers to make this organization grow in the beginning and throughout the life of the organization. This is going to be a community. We always need donors, small donors, medium-sized donors, and large donors, but every little bit helps and is appreciated. We need people that can help us raise funds and speak on our behalf. And then we need board members. Would you consider the possibility of being a member of our board? Now, at that point, they're going to want to know what that means. And you're going to explain to them that 10 Responsibilities of a Board that I think I sent you that document. I also sent you, I believe, a link to a video called Welcome to the Board. If you don't have those, let me know, and you can let the person know. I have a document that I will get to you that explains what board members do, and I have a brief video. But I will send you these things, but I will tell you now that we are looking for people that will attend regular board meetings. Now, let them know, is it once a quarter, every 2 months, or every month? Our board meetings are going to be approximately an hour and a half. We will send out reports, financial reports, and agendas before the meeting. And we would look for people who are willing to read those ahead of time and be prepared. And then we're also looking for people who will represent us in the community and be proud to say that they're a part of us, and maybe speak to their friends about us and lend us their advice. There may be a committee assignment, but the primary responsibility of the board is to give financial and policy and program oversight, and to direct the management of the organization. And there will be training, and we will provide that for you. How does that sound to you, Mrs. Jones? Does that sound like something that you could consider? Now, if they would consider becoming a board member, get them that document on the 10 responsibilities of the board. Get them a copy of your vision statement, a copy of your mission statement, a copy of your anything that you have that would really describe what you are doing, and a copy of link to the video for answer any of their questions again as forthrightly as you can. Maybe they say, well, I'm not sure about being on the board, and yet they're interested in your organization. Ask them, are there people that you could introduce me to or recommend that would be good candidates for our board? Can we count on your support along the way? I think also, as you're talking to them about board membership, say, we don't have a minimum amount we ask people to donate, but we like to set the example. I myself am a donor, you can say, to this organization. I don't have a lot of money, but I have invested what I can. We would love to have people at some level who on our board who either give monthly or raise support monthly to help us with the foundation of what we're doing. But always leave something that they can do, whether it's be a donor, whether it's be a supporter, whether it's be a prayer partner, whether it's to be an advisor, whether to show up from time to time at an event, whether to speak well, to introduce them to you to their church or to their community organization, and always leave a door open for them to have a continuing relationship with you. That's what I would say will prepare you to have a good conversation, a good recruiting conversation. You might want to tell them when you meet with them why you are drawn to them as a potential board member, and some of the reasons why they're influential. You respect their wisdom. They're well respected in the community. They're the kind of people that you would like to have advising you on this great mission that you're involved in. I know you're going to have some great conversations tomorrow and ongoing. All the best.